work pretty quickly, so I can answer your guys' questions that you may have, or see your little comments as we're going. So if you have little questions, or you have little comments, or maybe you have ahas, if you guys have ahas and it's like, oh man, it clicked, I'd love to hear about that. So for any quick little comments or questions or ahas or anything like that, please put those in the chat. All right, and everybody should be able to see that chat. It'll just be rolling as we're going. Now, if you have a specific question, right, something you need me to take time and address at the end, right, maybe you need a little bit more of an explanation on it, that is where you're going to put it in the Q&A. All right, so the chat is just as we're rolling through here. Let me know what you're feeling, how you're doing, if you have ahas, if you have little questions, all that. So in the chat right now, let me know who here is excited and ready to roll. Let's test it out. Beautiful. Jennifer is here with it. Renata is here with it. Love to see that. Awesome. Jose, welcome from Toronto. All right. Yeah, here we go. Jesus is ready. Angie's ready. Mackenzie, yup. Irvi, let's go. Suzanne, let's go. All right, gang. Yeah, Jose, Cease, Anthony, Wade, Mike. Here we go, gang. Awesome. Excited to be with you guys and go over all this. All right. Let's get this black bar out of the way. So, let me give you my story really quick. Brief synopsis, because I want to get into this training, but just so you guys know who I am, kind of where I came from. My name's Dante Torelli. I'm 31 years old, 25 when I was 25, so 6 years ago now. It was a really tough time in my life. I was having a hard time sleeping. Because at 25, I was thinking about having to claim bankruptcy. I didn't have the wife I thought I would. I didn't have the house I thought I would. I didn't have the picket fence. I didn't have the car. I didn't have anything that I thought I would. I didn't have any success in business that I thought I would either. Right? I was 25 years old, not only not achieving what I thought I would, but thinking about having to claim failure, that bankruptcy. Right. And thankfully, one night, Russell's ad hit my screen. He was talking about how you learned it and earned it. Right. And how he went on stage and how he showed people how he had to learn the thing, his blood, sweat, and tears he had to pour out to learn this thing. And now how that set his sales. And it was amazing. Right. Because it was something I'd heard before, but Russell just said it in a really unique way that kind of clicked with me. Right. And then after that, I was like, oh, this Russell guy, he seems kind of cool, too. Right, some of you guys might resonate with that kind of story. And then I dove into Russell's videos and I saw what he was teaching. I saw what he was about, and it really kind of lit a fire in me. It was just a little spark, right? But it was a little fire starting in there. So the best thing I ever did was pour into ClickFunnels and make my decision to use and learn ClickFunnels. It's opened doors I never thought could have been opened. Of course, I don't have to think about bankruptcy ever at all. Right. It's truly changed my life. I've been able to do amazing things in all businesses, all industries, and to help so many people do so many awesome works using funnels. So truly, funnels have changed my life. And that's why I'm really excited to be here with you guys today, because I remember what it was when I was 6 short years ago. I remember my journey that it took to get here. Right, not only in my professional career sense, but my personal sense, right? Having to learn ClickFunnels and the struggles and the failures. Guys, I've built businesses that failed and flopped, right? I remember like it was yesterday, right? But for me, it's clicked, and I'm really excited to be here with you guys and have it hopefully help click for you as well. So as always now, here in the one pager, how they're laid out, all the one pagers will be the same, just in case you haven't seen that yet, but there's always going to be a video in the top right. All right, there's always going to be a video in the top right from Russell, and he's going to go into the thing a little deeper. He's going to really show you like how to use one pagers and all that stuff. So you can always watch that video in the top right. The main thing we are going to go over today is our results framework. All right, this is how we reverse engineer the process. Right? It's how we reverse engineer, because there's a tremendous amount of things that we can speak to when it comes to our customer. Right? We hopefully everybody feels like they're an expert at the thing that they do. And we can take a 30,000 foot view at our customer, and we can look at those things. And as the expert, we can see where the holes are, where their failures are, where the shortcomings are, and we can meet those needs. All right. When I say 30,000 foot view, does anybody know what that means? Let me know in the chat, please. Yeah, Jennifer, an eagle view. Absolutely. Absolutely, 100%. Great way to look at it. A 30,000 foot view. This is what we're doing right now. Okay, so what a 30,000 foot view is if you're flying over America, in the middle of America, there tends to be a lot of farmland. right? It's our flyover states. So if you are in a plane and you're flying over that giant farmland, a whole state where there's nothing but farms, right? If you fly over that, it's really easy to look down over the farms and see the fields and how they're plotted out and how they're organized and all connected, right? You can make a tremendous amount of sense really quickly. You can see it from above. You can see everything. It's easy, right? But if you're driving on a road, if you're in the field and you're driving on a road, all you see is corn on all sides, right? And then beans. And then when you finally get to something you can see over, it's just nothing. It's really hard to make sense of it when you're in the thick of it, when you're driving on the road. So a 30,000 foot view is a really great practice as a business owner and especially as a marketer, right? Yeah, Jennifer, it can. It absolutely can. Right. Jennifer just said it gets so boring looking at the fields, right? Because how long can I look at a row of corn? Right. It all gets to be the same at one point, right? But when we're like have that 30,000 foot view, now we're analyzing everything. I see my rows of corn, but I also see my competitors' rows of corn. I see what they're doing. I'm looking at how they're structured. I'm tweaking it with mine. 100% makes it a lot more fun. So as a marketer, right, we align our products and services with our customers. And in the sense of a lead magnet, the first step in the value ladder, we need to find out what our customer needs and how can I pour into them massively today? How can I give them impact today? I want to over deliver on the front end and I want to set them to want to ascend my ladder. This is what Russell does, the 30,000 foot view, the results framework, as he calls it. This is what he does to get people to throw credit cards at him. It's yes, he's a great salesman. Yes, he's a great presenter and a speaker. He's fantastic, absolutely. But it's really because of his value ladder. And all these people that throw credit cards at him, it's because they've taken the value ladder and he's over delivered on each step. How did he get them up to here? He over delivered on the front end and boom, now they're moving. So yeah, that 30,000 foot view, guys, we're looking over our customer journey. Okay, we have a customer who's here, a result, a place they want to get to right here. So we are taking a 30,000 foot view on their journey here. And we're going to meet them step one, right here where they are. So let me go over a quick example, kind of similar to Russell, but we're going to use a ClickFunnels example because I think everybody can at least understand and relate with that one. Okay, so our ultimate result here is to have a successful sales funnel. And why do I say successful? A successful sales funnel, that's the real goal. That's a sales funnel that you can put $1 into and get $2 out. That's when the game gets fun, gang. Because now you're just scrambling to find more dollars to put into it, to turn to two, to put back into it, to turn to two. That's the fun game. So a successful sales funnel is the ultimate result. Now, we are going to take it a step down because a successful sales funnel, it is not just starting a ClickFunnels account, right? It is not. There are things we need to know past that. There's actual things, principles, core pillars that we need to learn to have a successful sales funnel. All right, so this is our ultimate result of a sales funnel that works. But we need to back that down because if I just made a lead magnet for my customer that was like, hey, here's my top 10 tips on how to have a successful sales funnel, right? That might not be terrible, but is it dedicated? Is it target? Is it solving a specific need or a problem that our customer's having, right? No, because that's a huge category. It's massive. I need to, you're going to see why as I break down what is a successful sales funnel. So let's start breaking it down. For you to have, for our customer who is here to reach the result that they want, which is this, our ultimate result. Okay, for our customer to get to here, to have a successful sales funnel, they need to learn some things on the way there, gang. They need to learn something. And this, what we do in this chart, before I get into this, it is all predicated on our customer, our who that we're serving. Okay. You guys should have gone over that yesterday in day one. All right. But our who, knowing our dream customer, that specific person that we're going to serve is unbelievably important. For instance, let's take two completely opposite dream customers. We have a dream customer, let's say you, right? You guys all are here. You want a successful sales funnel, correct? Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think everybody here wants a funnel they can put $1 into and get $1 out of, and that's exactly why you are here. So we have our you customers, our current customers, and I'm going to build this out for you guys where you as a customer are at in your journey. But on the adverse, we have another dream customer who's Russell Brunson, right? Once as you get better at business and as you ascend the rungs of business, those are still customers, right? If you guys know anything about Myron Golden, a really good friend of Russell, and actually I'm a huge fan of Myron. I love his principles, how he speaks and what he teaches. I think he's a fantastic business person. So Myron Golden, right, wrote his most recent book that he gave out at FHL 21 is all about how he sells $100,000 to $250,000 coaching, right? Now, he's not coming to you. Myron is not selling you a $100,000 coaching course, right? Because of course you're not ready for that. You're not at that point in your business. So I'm just saying, as you ascend the rungs of business, Russell Brunson is absolutely a customer that people can be targeting. Absolutely. Right? There's always a customer for something. So we have our two customers, the you guys right now, at the beginning of the journey. I would assume you guys some of you here might have owned multiple businesses, and that's totally cool. I don't mean to be offensive at all. But we have our you customer, we have our Russell Brunson. All right. I'm going to build out this result framework for you, where you're at in your journey and the things that you would need to learn and know today. And you'll notice at the end, if I tried to sell Russell Brunson something, or I tried to give him a lead magnet that was talking about one of these things, it'd be like, well, no, Russell wouldn't need that. He gives me those things, right? So your dream customer, as we think about this chart and as we do this, you have to have in your mind at whole time that dream customer, the who that you are actually going to serve. All right, so our ultimate result is a successful sales funnel. The first core result, we're breaking it down. So we have our ultimate result, we have core results, and then from those core results, we have splinter results. A successful sales funnel, the first thing you need to do to have a good sales funnel, the one that works and converts, first thing you have to do is know your dream customer. Crucial, imperative. It has to happen. You must know your dream customer, right? So that's our first core result. And as you guys go through this, right down here below in the one pager, you guys just fill out these steps, right? So who's your dream customer? And I fill that in here. It's a 25 to 55-year-old person. They've never built a business and they've never built a funnel. All right, that is, as I'm targeting this, that's my who at all times, right? So as I think about it, it is my customer, somebody who is 25 to 55 years old. They've never built a business, never built a funnel. Their ultimate result is to have a successful sales funnel. So for that customer, of course, put your ultimate result here. And then step 3, we're going to have our core results. So for this customer right here that I'm targeting, for them to get that ultimate result, what is the first main pillar, the thing that they need to learn? All right, so for our customer, that's dream customer. You cannot make a funnel without knowing who the customer is that you're going to serve. Funnels are highly targeted, highly dedicated funnels that funnel our customers into specific products and services, right? If I try to sell to everybody, in doing so, I usually sell to nobody. Appeal to your specific customer, right? So our first core result, we need to know our dream customer, right? Then our next core result, once we know our dream customer, we need to know how to speak to our customer, right? We need to know how to write good, compelling copy, how to write compelling sales copy. Right here, it's our next core result. All right, the next core result here, after. So again, a 25 to 55-year-old, never built a business, never built a funnel, new to the game, new to the world, right? New to business, especially business in 2022. So after they know who their dream customer is, and after they know how to speak to that dream customer, we need to be able to build the funnel. That's our next core result. Build the funnel. Build the place. Now that you know your customer, you know how to speak to them, build the funnel that will convert those people into leads, sales, whatever it is you're trying to target. So once we're going to keep going, we have our dream customer. They know the dream customer. The next thing, they know how to write compelling copy to that customer. Now they built the funnel. What's the last thing we need? Anybody got a guess? Anybody got a guess before I do it? Put it in the chat. Anybody got a guess? We have our customer. We can speak to our customer. We can build the funnel. Product, not a bad idea, Renata. Product, absolutely. Or fulfillment, right? Anybody else? Mike, traffic. That's absolutely right. And yep, traffic. That's the last thing we need, right? So boom, that's the last core result, traffic. Now, I really want to drive this in about how important dream customer is. And I know you guys have heard it. Russell said it a ton, right? But I need to break this down a little bit more. So if I had a different customer in here, if my customer was Russell Brunson, right? And my dream avatar profile was like somebody who's 25 to 55-year-old, currently has a 500 million plus business, has burnt a business or has had a failure in their business, right? They must have been on the cover of, or they must have been in a business magazine, right? Awesome, Renata. If I had that dream customer profile, right, where it was like must own a business and that business must be doing must be worth $500 million, right? $500 million. What I just described right here, our dream customer, our compelling sales copy, our funnel build, and our traffic would be useless to him. No, they would never opt in, right? Because they have been doing that for years. Not only that, they have teams of people that do that, right? That's not for this customer. So I just want to drive it home there. Knowing who you're going to serve, and the more clear on your who, the better. Always. The more clear on your who, the better. Okay. So remember, we're up 30,000 feet. We're eagle-eyeing it. I like that. We're eagle-eyeing it. We're looking down above, right? And we're just breaking it down. We're looking at our customers like ultimate result. Oh, boom, they're going to get there. Okay, awesome. So what do they have to do? Yada, yada, yada. What's the things? Now, these core results, we're going to break these down even more, right? Each core result, like dream customer, while it may be simple, there's multiple aspects to it, right? Copywriting. There's multiple aspects to that copywriting. Funnel build, there's multiple aspects to our funnel build. So once we break it down one more, this is what we're going to create our lead magnet about. This is how we meet the customer. We have our ultimate result right here. Then we have our core results. Just so you guys know, this is a great chart to plot out your customer journey as far as what you sell them as well. So your ultimate result, like Russell's ultimate result, is to get people into clickfunnels.com. So he has different customers for that. He has some people that run webinars, right? So his dream customer is people that run webinars. And then he'll make this ultimate result for a webinar customer. They'll be like, okay, well, their ultimate result is to be profitable on their high ticket sales, right? If you're running a webinar, you're probably running a high ticket sales. So their ultimate result is to make money on high ticket sales and be profitable. So what would that be? What would the core results be? How would we break that down for somebody running a webinar? Okay, great. Now he has another customer, and they host courses. They're information sales and course creators, right? They sell courses and challenges and the like. So plug that customer in. Okay, so the ultimate result is to, let's say they're course creators. The ultimate result is for them to fill their course with students, right? Make those sales. So then break it down for a course creator. What are the main things we need to do? And then down here is where we make our lead magnet. Our core results now, just for a sales chart, because you can use it for this, our core results tend to be paid products. Okay. So it might be like how to have success with ClickFunnels, might be like learn how to create your memberships. And then I would make a course or a product or a program that would teach people how to make their memberships the best way possible. I would sell that. I would take out, and I'm going to keep doing it here, but I would get to my splinter results. So I would have lead magnets that lead to my course. When they take my core product, when they take my core result here, it sends them to the ultimate result, which is the main thing I want them to do. All right, is that making sense to everybody? Are we understanding how this works? So, and you guys can let me know in the chat. And again, there's no right or wrong answers here in this session. I just want to do my best to share all this with you and make it in a way that's tangible that we can actually understand. All right, because I want you guys to be able to implement this today in your business. So our ultimate result is a successful sales funnel. Our core result right here is our dream customer, our copywriting, our funnel build, our traffic. So our dream customer result. Cool. And you guys are, you guys are all the experts in your businesses and your industries. So I remember what it was like when I first did this. I would say this probably took me like a week to finally do right. I did this a lot failing. And if you do, that's okay. In my opinion, as a business owner, it's best to practice unrelenting forgiveness of self. Right? Self-defamation really has never gotten me anywhere. It's probably never really gotten you anywhere. It's nice when I'm working out, maybe sometimes to get me fired up. But other than that, self-deprivation never really does a thing to me, right? Unbelievable forgiveness does. So allow your guys the opportunity to fail, right? Allow yourselves to forgive yourselves. Let's say you do this for a week and it finally takes a week to click. That is okay. Especially if this is the first time you're seeing this. It's okay, right? I failed at this many, many, many times, but when it clicks, it's a great, easy way to look at a customer journey. This is like what a CEO does. They look at customer journeys and the business and figure out ways to improve it, right? So it's just reverse engineering. So this core result is our dream customer, right? To know our dream customer, well, first off, we need to create their profile, the who that they are, right? We need to know the parameters. Like, okay, so are they men or women? Men and women. Oh, yes, absolutely, I can. Is that a little better there? Beautiful. Um, okay, so our dream customer creation. We need to make the profile, right? We need to know who it is that they are, what stage of life that they're in, and remember when it comes to dream customer, we get to choose our customer now. Right? We're making a sales funnel where it's a targeted specific product or service that we will run to our customers. Right? So we choose our dream customer and then we go make something that will attract them. How many of us here have worked with a bad customer before? And let me know in the chat. Anybody here worked with a terrible customer that you're like, oh my gosh, I would love to never work with you again. I would pay you money to never come back here again. Yeah. Mike, Evie, right. Of course, of course. It's the worst. And we get in that place where we have to work with these people and we're just scrounging and we'll take what we can. We get in that place because we're not choosing a dream customer, right? We're trying to sell to everybody and taking what we can. That is not a funnel. It's a specific product or service. It's a hyper focus. So choose the customer that you can serve best. Choose your dream customer. When you close your eyes and think about the entire process, literally, who do you see? What do you see in your mind? Choose your customer and then go magnetically attract them. Right? So when they come to the funnel, it's all about that customer guy. That's the game. That is the game right there. And now, how do I choose the lead magnet that I'm going to make for them? So our core result is we have to hit the avatar profile, right? We need to be able to create our avatar profile. Then we need to go figure out where they're congregating online. Because once I know who my customer is, I'm going to go find where they're congregating online, and I'm going to become a little sleuth. I'm going to now go in there as just a spectator. I'm going to see what they're saying, who they're saying it to, who are they talking about, what is the messaging that's already being put in front of them. Or I'm going to go understand my dream customer. So I don't have to guess. When it gets to my copywriting stage, I don't have to guess how to speak to them. I already know, right? And then I would have another one right here that would be sleuthing, right? It's what I call it, but sleuthing your avatars. Now, again, our splinter results, and you guys are the experts. I promise. If you do this, allow yourself to fail if you do. But this is how we break it down to meet them where they are, right? So I would choose one of these if I wanted to. I'll get to the end on how to choose the best one. Let's just keep going through. Next core result is what was that? Oh yeah, copywriting. Right? So I need to be able to show you how to plug your avatar into copy. Then I need to teach you the successful frameworks of sales copy. Sales copy is just like business, right? If you go study the best sales copy over the last 300 years, you're going to see that most of it follows an exact same framework. It all has the same things in there. The words that are said are a little different, but it follows the same frameworks. So we need to go learn copy frameworks. Right. Next thing, we have, and remember, this is just an outline too. Our core results. You may have 6 core results. You may only have two. Most of the time, though, guys, this works. You should probably be able to get at least 4 core results, or at least 3, but usually step away for a second, think about it, right? And you'll usually be able to come up with 4. And each core result can usually be broken down into 3 splinter results. And when it comes to that too, a lot of times when I'm creating courses, sometimes I do this and I do this one, and I can't figure out like, what's this other thing? And as I'm creating my product or as I'm creating my course and I'm really making my thing, then the third one comes to me. Okay, so if you can't think of one too, just leave it open, because as you're building in the process of creation, you will have inspiration and you'll probably end up making that thing. But just want to quickly point out, it is just a it's just an outline. It's just an outline. You can change this up as you go. So next, now we know our customer. We have all these lead magnets we can create for our customer, how to write compelling copy to a customer. Right now, our next core result is building the funnel. Well, when it comes to building a funnel, first thing we have to do is set up the back end, technical stuff. We have to get your domains, your SMTPs. We have to set up your bank, right? We have to get your products. So we just have to do that, and boom, now we can have a lead magnet for that. Then when it comes to building your funnel, next thing we need to do is actually learn the editor, learn how to build the funnel. What is a funnel? What steps are what? And how do we build the funnel? So boom, we learn how to build a funnel. Next thing we need to do is we need to be able to test that funnel. Before we put the funnel out there, we certainly need to be able to test it. Like, and here for this core result, I can put another splinter down here. Once we've tested the funnel and we know that it's perfect, we're going to launch the funnel. So I can have a whole thing about how to properly launch your funnel. And I have another splinter result on this one. Now that the funnel's launched, how do we split test the funnel? Right? Once it's launched and it's in front of our customers, every 200 to 300 people that I get, I am analyzing my data and I'm making this split tests. I'm putting out new versions of my funnel, new different things. I'm testing my copy, my headlines, my video, my hook, story, offer, my pictures, right? How do you properly split test your funnel so that you can get the best conversions possible? So this core result of building a funnel, instead of just having 3 splinters, it had 5. And like for you guys, just please think about remember what it is to be a customer, right? Real question, let me know in the chat, please. For you guys, any of those splinter results that I just named for building your funnel, any of those, set up the back end tech, how to learn the editor and what a funnel is, how to test the funnel, how to launch the funnel, and then how to split test the funnel when it's live. Any of those, would you guys opt into those? Right, as a customer, just where you're at, right? Like, is that attractive to you? Thinking about the things, your goals that you want to do, the things that you've made decisions you want to do, is that attractive to you? Right? So Jennifer said yes, Evie said yes, Anthony said yes, Renata said yes, right? Remember what it is to be a customer who has a desire that is here and wants to get to here. Give them things of high value. All those things that I just said there are massive value, right? You could implement them in your life today and it would help your business if you have a funnel. So I just want to point that out as well here. Remember what it is to be a customer, and remember how great when you're a customer, remember how great it feels when somebody does something of high value for you. Surely we've all downloaded bad lead magnets where we do the thing and at the end of it, it's like, well, that was garbage. What do you do then? You delete that thing from your computer because you don't even want it anywhere around you. And when you go to your email, you unsubscribe from that person. You're like, nope, I downloaded your thing. I took your help and it was terrible. It was a waste of my time. I'm never going back again. I'm sure we have all done that before. Of course, we've downloaded bad lead magnets as a customer. But as a customer, what happens when we download a good lead magnet? I don't know about you guys, but I put that thing in a special folder in my computer. I go to their URL and I save it in my browser. I go to my email, right? And I white label them so I make sure to see other stuff. When you provide me actual value, I want it. I'm interested because I'm a customer who wants to get here. Okay. Yeah, great, guys. Absolutely. Absolutely. So next, last thing here, we have traffic, right? So traffic is similar to the funnel. We need to set up our back end. We need to connect our domain, our tech, connect our URLs, make sure it's all connected, right? Then we need to learn what are the frameworks of good ads, right? What is a good ad? What do all good ads have? What are their frameworks and how do I build mine, right? Then we'd go in and we'd create our first ad. We'd create our first ad together. But I can even break it down even more too. How to launch your first ad, and then how to test, how to interpret your data, right? So we can break it down always. Now, I want to use a different example, a little wild example, and I'm going to go a little bit faster because I think you guys pretty much understand this. I'm going to go a little faster, but in my own life, I love fishing. I'm an angler. I'm an outdoorsman, but fishing has always been my passion. And I get to fish with my dad. So we travel the Southeast and we fish tournaments, actually. I get to combine two things that I love, competition and fishing. It's a beautiful blend, and it's an addiction at this point, let's be honest. But no, fishing is like my thing. That's the thing that I love. That's the thing that I'm always setting new goals, and I'm always trying to get to new places in fishing. I'm super interested in it. So if I wanted to give customers let me move this down a little bit to, okay, I don't have anything written. If I wanted to make a fishing product, I would do this exact same thing. I would make a fishing profile, right? So I'm not going to take time to do it. We should be able to do this quick, but here's my customer. Here's my customer. When it comes to dream customer, there's two types of fishermen. There's fishermen who own boats. There's fishermen who fish from the bank, right? I'm going to target people who have boats because that's what I do. And that's my customer that I want to serve. That's the person I want to work with every day. I don't want to be driving around lakes with people trying to go find access. I have a boat and I want to work with others who have a boat. So boom, now my dream customer has a boat. My dream customer also fishes tournaments, at least from time to time, right? They're a serious angler, if you will, right? So I'm going to have my dream customer. Now, the ultimate result for that customer, that person who has a boat, who fishes tournaments from time to time, who really enjoys the sport, right? The actual customer I'm targeting, their ultimate result, here they are, but the result they want to get to is they want to win their first fishing tournament. They want to win their first fishing tournament. All right, so I can make a course on that easy, right? That's the same thing I do every time I go out fishing. So every time I go out fishing, especially the times that I'm winning, I look back on the day. I'm just following frameworks. It's a step-by-step process. A fish is just an animal. It's harder to understand because you don't live with it. It's not a human. But once you understand it, it's pretty easy to pattern them out and understand what they're doing, why they're doing it, and when they're going to do it. So the ultimate result is for them to win their first tournament. If a guy that has a boat and hasn't won a tournament yet, there's some real core principles of fishing he has to learn. And that's what I'm going to teach him. So let's 30,000 foot view. Let's reverse engineer the process. The first thing that they need to understand if they need to win their first tournament is the conditions dictate life. As a fish, right? When it's summertime, if they're hungry, they don't get to just go get in their car and drive to Taco Bell. They have to eat bait. They have to eat shad that's trying not to be eaten. They're a predator, right? So if it's hot, they have to act in a certain way to conserve energy so that they can use it to go eat. They don't get to just go drive to the store. They have to sit in certain places. Now that we know that, oh, I can just go find those certain places, right? Also, if it's a sunny, bright day, they can't just put down the shades. Fish don't have eyelids. Right? So if it's sunny and bright, it's going to make them do something. The conditions of the day dictate what the fish are doing, right? So we talk all about our conditions here. These are my conditions. The next core result, we need to know our seasons and how fish behave during each. Okay? Fall, let's start in the summer. Summer is a staple season. Summer is very constant. It's hot. Right? It's always hot. It's constant. The weather seems to be fairly constant. So summer is a constant season. Fall is a transition season. That's when winter is blowing in. So fall tends to be really windy. It can be cold one day, hot the next. It's a transition season. Guess what? In that transition season, bass transition too. They go from their summer spots to their, they go from their summer spots to their winter spots, right? So the fall is transit. Anyway, you guys are like this with your business. Right? You guys are the experts of the thing that you do. So just reverse engineer it. So if I want to teach somebody how to win their first tournament, I need to teach them about the conditions, right? The next thing I need to teach them about is the seasons. The next thing I need to teach them about, the next thing I need to teach them about after we do all that is the lures that they're choosing. right? Now we need to choose the right lures for the right season that the bass are in. And then we need to talk tournament tactics, right? There's specific tactics that you implement in a tournament. How long is your tournament? 4 or 8 hours? What is the fish limit? 3 or 5 fish, right? I know my customer. And then from there, of course, I could break all of these down even more, which I pretty much did as I was talking about it. But that's how you guys are with your business. That's how you guys are with your thing that you're passionate about, right? Marketing, business, and fishing. I can talk about those three things all day long, enjoyably, happily. So I go find customers who want the things that I love to talk about. All right. Does that all make sense to everybody? I saw we did have a question in the Q&A. So I have a couple more minutes too, gang. If you guys have any questions about what we went over, yeah, questions about anything on that. All right, anything on that. Here's how I do this in real life. It is good to write everything down in the one pager. I really like that. But I usually do a couple drafts of these. My first question, the first time I do this, tends to kind of get me going. It usually takes the second or third draft before I really feel like I'm dialed in. So I do it just on a scratched piece of paper, to be honest. I put in my dream customer. I get my ultimate. I use this as my constant, but I do multiple on paper. So that's how I would recommend you guys do it too. If you want to do multiple tries, just do it on paper, and then the stuff that you like, fill it into the one pager so you keep it, and then change it up. But yes, Anthony, if you guys have any questions about like, well, how does it work, or if you can't, I guess if you can't see how to do this for your customer in your business that you have right now, I imagine you would have a question. So if you have any questions, we still have time. And I want to answer those questions, guys. I really do. So Renata had a question. Oh, and if you have those questions, please put them in the Q&A. Thank you, guys. So Renata had one. She said, it's amazing how the ads reach the right who's, the age, okay, but never had a business, never built a funnel. Can you share the setup of one ad for reference? Let me make ads easy, guys. Let me make ads easy. I'm going to have ad A. Let's say I'm a dentist. I have multiple products and services that I sell. You can get your cavities filled. You can get your teeth cleaned. You can get dentures. You can get braces, right? So there's 4 products, let's say. Well, what happens if I go run a radio ad? Let's say I look at my dream customer and I think my dream customer is on the radio and that's the best way to get to him. Of course, not with internet anymore, but let's say it is, right? I run a radio ad. I just think that's relatable. We've all heard a dentist ad on the radio, right? So I'm a dentist. I run a radio ad. That radio ad is all about dentures, right? I'm targeting, let's say, an older generation. And I'm talking about dentures, on how they can get great dentures for an affordable price. And I love to serve my community. And I actually want to give them a free voucher. So to get that voucher sent to them and get a free consultation, go to this site, go to www.whatever.com. So the customer is like, oh, great. So I go home, they go to that site. And now in today's day and age, they just do it on their phone right there in the car. But anyway, they go home, they go to that site, and the first thing that they see is braces. They go to your site and you just sent them to your website, right? So now they came in on dentures. They were all about the dentures, but the first thing they see is braces. And then they scroll down and they see a big picture of kids with braces and happy smiles. It's like, oh, well, that's not for me. They click off, they're gone, especially in today's day and world. How we should do it right. Okay, how we should do it right. Our funnel is for a specific dream customer, Renata, and then we make multiple ads that go out. So I'm going to have my funnel and I'm going to create multiple ads. I'm going to have a Facebook ad that's doing this and a Facebook ad that does this, and then maybe a Google ad that goes here. I'm going to have multiple ads going out to my customer and wherever they're at, and they just push them to my funnel. All the setup of the ad is just send if you run an ad, make sure it goes to the right funnel, right? From there, it just comes down to writing your first ad, right? The setup is I can't get into it now because there is some stuff to do, like your domain, your pixel and all that. But just remember that when you're writing your ads, when you're creating your ads, right? Your ad is the creative. Your ad is the creative. So you write an ad that's going to be compelling and hook in your customer. The ad does not sell. The only real job of the ad is to stop the customer from scrolling or doing whatever they're doing. It's to stop the customer, get their attention, give them a compelling headline, give them a compelling blurb, right? Whether it be through a video or however you're doing it. Tons of different ads we can do, right? But get the customer to stop, look at your messaging. When they do, compel them to click. And then they're in your funnel, where your funnel really converts, where your funnel really has the copy, right? Tons of different ads, tons of different ways, videos, images, posts, and you're going to learn some methods later on in this challenge too about that as well. So great question there, Renato. Mike said, are the core results only for a place to get the customer, or can it be an answer to the question? The core results tend to be our paid products. So you're going to get your customer here, Mike, on the splinter results. Your splinter results are going to be your free gift of high value, your lead magnet. So your splinter results is where you get your customer. All right, and remember, gang, we're in the Your First Funnel Challenge right now. In the One Funnel Away Challenge, I think you guys have heard of it. Hopefully, I see everybody there. And in my perfect world, you go to Your First Funnel, you go to the One Funnel Away Challenge right after that, right? Because in Your First Funnel, we teach you how to get leads, right? Leads are the lifeblood of your business. If your business is a car, it's the gas for your car, or I guess electric nowadays. But your leads are super important. It's the first thing you need to learn. In OFA, we teach you how to turn those leads to sales, right? And all the same consultants, myself, Eli, Morag, and Lee, we all work on the One Funnel Away Challenge as well. So we do awesome things in there. We do awesome things in there. And yeah, sorry, I was just reading another question. We do awesome things in OFA, and we really teach you how to turn these leads into sales. So in OFA, we would really cover how to create your core results. These would be products that you would do, right? These core results are normally products that you'd make. So I'd have a lead magnet, and this is it's kind of like how Russell does it, right? Very similar with his books. It's a little different. Actually, I'll take too long. I won't even get into that, but these are the lead magnets. These are the free things that you give away. After the lead magnet, though, remember, your customer, you acquired the customer. They took your lead magnet. You did a really good job. Mike worked super hard to create a good lead magnet that provided value to a customer, right? So what's the next thing they do? Mike, you just gave me the best fishing tip I've ever heard. What am I doing? I'm going back for more. What's the next thing? Oh, you like that? I actually have a whole product. It's $19.99 and it teaches you how to do this. It teaches you how to do the whole thing. So your core result, your lead magnet leads to the core result. And core results are like Russell's books. Okay? He has .com secrets, traffic secrets, expert secrets, network marketing secrets. People read .com secrets, and after they read .com secrets, they're like, oh, wow, I understand a funnel. That would work great for my business. What does it do? This pushes them to clickfunnels.com, right? So he would just have a little lead magnet before .com secrets, and usually that's his free stuff, which you guys went over on day one, right? Day one, let me go, I have it right here. Day one is his actual lead magnets, right? It's his actual lead magnets. So like after this, Marketing Secrets Black Book is free. And then after that, you can buy stuff. Maybe after this, he puts .com secrets in. He has his free lead magnets that lead to his core products that naturally ascend people into ClickFunnels. So yeah, I saw you in the chat there, Mike. Hopefully that makes sense. But guys, please remember, myself, the rest of the coaches, we are just here for your success. Right? It is not a burden to be here with you today. It's a pleasure. It is not a burden to answer your questions. It's a pleasure. So I'm only here. I only care about your success. I promise. I'm not here to feel cool doing a webinar. I'm not here to talk. I don't think I have a good voice. I'm only here for you guys. So any questions you have, there's no such thing as a dumb question, right? This is not third grade. Your teacher's not going to laugh at you. Neither are your classmates. No dumb questions. Really want to help you guys apply and implement and do this thing. This is probably not the first time. If you're anything like me, it's probably not the first time you had a little fire for business, right? But over time, that fire dies out. I don't want it to. I want you guys to launch. I want you guys to be able to see, get in the world, get in the game. Okay, Jennifer said, I'm really racking my brain as to what free offer I can do as a travel agent. So like right off the top, Jennifer, you have your typical ones, you know, like as a travel agent, you can make like the top 10 destinations for each month, right? And you can put that out a couple months ahead. So like, hey, in the month of, if you want to go on a trip, a family trip in the month of March, you know, across the globe, here's the best places. If you want to go to like tropical areas in the month of March across the globe, here's the best tropics in March. If you want to go to like a winter wonderland in March, right? Here's the best winter. So you can just, that's a pretty simple one right off the top. They're pretty easy. Yeah, maybe a short blog article, but more, yeah, like a blog article. Right, right. Absolutely. That could work. But then, so that's it's like that's cool. That gets us going, right? You can know your dream customer and you can kind of figure out like what destinations, what types of vacations they might want. And then you can just give them like, hey, if you want to go do this, I'd probably do it like 2 or 3 months in advance. But hey, if you want to go do this in 3 months, we have a super great package right here. And here's the most beautiful places you can visit with the best packages out there. You're solving a huge problem. What's their ultimate result? They want to go on a trip and have a nice vacation where they enjoy their time. So you're solving that ultimate result. You're a little different as a travel agent, right? But look at you go, Jennifer. How quick that sparked, right? How quick that sparked. Absolutely. Great idea. Great. Jennifer was just saying, oh, or even a calendar with some events or festivals worldwide. Absolutely. Absolutely. You could absolutely do that. But again, it just comes down to like, you just, that's cool to get you started, right? And as you go funnel hack, Jennifer, as you go take that 30,000 foot view and you're starting to look at your competitors, right? Always funnel hack first. Who's your competitor? What are they doing? Who's your top 5 competitors? What are they doing? Do they have any lead magnets? Are they writing blogs? What are their free assets? What are they currently saying to their customers, right? Easy way to piggyback. We always funnel hack. You can just try and pull these things out of the ether, right? Or you can just go funnel hack. Find those who are already having success doing the thing and model that success for yourself. Easy, easy peasy. In the business world, we know this is best practices, but it's funnel hacking. They all got it wrong back then. So that's nice. It's great to get you going, Jennifer, right? It's awesome. But as you go through these days, keep thinking and doing this chart, right? Think of in depth about your customer. Think in depth about their ultimate result, right? And then you can always break that down. You can always break that down. Like maybe it's like they want to go you know, an easy ultimate result is that, hey, they want to go enjoy a vacation. But let's add one more thing to the end. They want to go enjoy a clean vacation, right? Or maybe they want to go enjoy a high ticket vacation, or maybe they want to go enjoy a luxurious vacation, right? Just that one little word tweaks it. Because if they want to have a clean vacation, then what are the core results? Well, they're going to want an unbelievably clean place. So I'm going to make a lead magnet about the cleanest or the best reviewed or the best rated, right? This chart really helps you dial in on exactly who that customer is and how you can serve that thing, right? Because there's tons of people out there. And you'll know this, Jennifer. There's tons of travel agents out there. I've worked with thousands of travel agents over my years at Click. Thousands, literally thousands of them, trying to figure out how to get my leads, how to do this thing, how to do this thing. My product's different because I don't sell a product. I really just book the trip and I get commission. It's the same. So you're a little different because you don't make core results. You don't make little products that you sell. Your real main thing is to get people into you so you can book a trip for them and then you make your money there, right? So it's a little bit different, but that means you just really need to hyper focus on the lead aspect of that business, right? Because you need to get people in. That's acquire a lead. Once you acquire a lead, you get them on the phone, you do the thing, and boom, you're rocking and rolling. Right, but we need to acquire a lead. That's right. Get them on your list. And then for you, Jennifer, once you own a list, like for everybody else, the list is gold. Now, when you have a list, you can have a monthly special, right? Maybe 2 months ahead of time, you have a monthly special. Me, Jennifer, being the expert in travel agency. This is by far the best deal out there right now. You can go to Greece for 3 days and this and this and for this unbelievable price, right? You have a list. So now you can market things to that list. So for you, Jennifer, you just really focus on the lead magnet. So great to get you started with that with a little idea. And surely that helped everybody else just kind of start thinking about their customer. But Take time, do this. You guys can do this for the next month. If you did this, if you did a new one of these every single day and just challenged yourself and continued to be open-minded and think about your customer journey, if you did the practice every day for 20 minutes of lifting up, getting that 30,000 foot view, looking at the customer journey and experience, writing out this chart, get a piece of pen and paper and physically just write this thing out. If it sucks, boom, throw it away in the trash. Who cares? If it's good, okay, cool. Now I can tweak and I can change. I'm dialing in on my customer more. I'm understanding more how I can specifically serve them. And then go launch that lead magnet. Go talk to your people. In naturally practicing business, in naturally talking to your people, you will find out the things that they're struggling with, right? You'll know when I get them on the phone, like, oh, I heard the same 3 people say this one thing and I couldn't close them. So I need to start addressing that. You will learn, you will grow naturally as you're practicing that business. All right. But this is, it really is, guys. It's overlooked too much. This, and it's like funnel hacking, right? Funnel hacking is overlooked. I get to wear a lot of hats here at ClickFunnels. It's really amazing. I'm super blessed and humble and thankful for that. But I get to see a lot of really cool stuff and I get to talk to a lot of really cool people. It's unbelievable how many people don't funnel hack. It's unbelievable that when they come to me with a question and they're like, man, I just can't figure this thing out. And I look at them and say, well, what's your funnel hack people doing? What are they doing? They say, oh, I have no idea. And I tell them what funnel hacking is. They're like, dude, of course. I didn't even think. It's unbelievable how much it's forgotten about. This too. A lot of times, guys, I just want to forewarn you of this. I have gone through it. Believe you me. A lot of times we launch our business, and as soon as we launch, now it's like we're in the game. And we fly the plane into the ground, and now we're on the field, right? And we just live in the field, and we don't step back out. And as a business owner, it is unbelievably important to do that. All right, Evie, the Q&A should be right in Zoom, right at the bottom. You should be able to see that Q&A, but if you're having a hard time finding it and you have a question, just put it in the chat, right? Just put it in the chat. Not a problem. Put it wherever you can. I can see all of it. And Jennifer, you are more than welcome there. All right, so we have just a couple more moments here, gang. A couple more moments. I know Evie has a question, so take your time typing it out, Evie. I don't mind waiting at all. I don't want you to be freaking out trying to type too fast or anything. Just take your time with that. But really just want to reiterate, guys, this is an important practice right here. This results framework. It's if you're ever like, hopefully everybody launches their business and let's say you're a month, 2 months down the road and you're kind of feeling like, oh man, I'm in the weeds, right? I'm in the corn. I can't see anything. I'm feeling overwhelmed. I'm feeling drowned. Take a step back, 30,000 foot view, overlook everything. It's amazing how great that practice is of actually being able to identify like, oh yeah, I'm overwhelmed because this field needs to be cut and this field's not watered. So that thing needs to get watered immediately, right? It's how everybody does it. Anthony, sorry. Let me see. Anthony, I'm sorry. I don't see that question. Zoom is probably crazy. Zoom's been having some real problems lately, guys, for the past like 2 weeks. It's been a little glitchy. So if you can just retype that out for me, that'd be awesome, Anthony. Oh, and then right down here too is step 7. You guys don't quite have to worry about that today. But this is actually, you're going to do a little bit of your learned it and earned it. Oh, it's in the chat. Oh, I see it. I see it. Awesome. Thank you for that, Mike. I got you, Anthony. So he said, can you have both classes and membership and webinar in the same funnel, or are they all separate? It's a great question, Anthony. You can have everything. You can have funnels. Am I in? Yeah, I'm in. Let's go look at a funnel. Funnels are malleable. Funnels are interchangeable. Funnels are not constant. A funnel, look, this is a funnel. A funnel is just the physical representation of your business's value ladder. That's all it is, right? That's all that the thing is. So like here, I have a funnel. It's an order form where they can buy one of my core results. And if you buy my core result, this is a funnel. So if you buy my core result, you buy on my order form, then I send you to upsell 1, then I send you to upsell 2, and then your order's done, right? We live in funnel world. It's not just buy one product. It's, oh, go buy .com secrets, and then you have upsells to go along with that, right? It's a sales funnel. I know if my customer bought this, I know my customer. So I give them other products and services specific that I know they will need. This is a funnel. Look, I have a membership right in here as well. If you purchase my product, here is the membership where I have all of my courses. I have everything in here for you to be able to get those trainings, right? And then, oh, so I want to add a webinar too? Sure. Let's go right here. Now we're going to add a step. And now, boom, I go to my webinar. I'm going to need a registration. Let's choose that. I'm also going to need a thank you. And check out, gang, funnels are malleable. You can, it's just your sales process for that thing. So back here in day 2, this core result will be a little mini course or a mini product or a mini thing, right? It's a paid thing. I collect a lead, then I put them into a paid program. In OFA, we teach you how to have a low price point front end product. These are all front end products. So go acquire leads with your lead magnets and send them to like $7 courses. Oh, here, I'll teach you all about your dream customer and make it so you never have to do any other courses again. Just $7. That's an easy no-brainer. If I offered you guys, let's say right here, my funnel training, right? If I offered you guys a funnel training for, let's say I value it more than $7. So let's say $19.97, and I gave you all my goods on funnels, right? How to build your funnel, how to interject marketing principles into it. What would you say to that? $17, right? That's a low price point front end offer. Anybody serious about doing the thing? Anybody? Mike says, send me the link, right? If funnel building was a struggle of yours, that's a low price point front end product. That's an easy to acquire, low barrier, ease of entry, right? Anybody serious is going to grab that up. Acquire a lead, turn the lead into a sale. That sale, after you take my funnel course, that is going to rock your socks off because I'm going to work really hard on it. And then you're going to want to go to my ultimate result, which is now you launched your funnel and now it's consulting, right? I have you have front end things that'll push to your ultimate result. Goodness gracious. What was that? Oh yes, funnels are malleable. That's right. So sorry, we were in funnels. So I just added a new step, and here's all the things. I can make another order form if I need. If I need to make another membership, I can. If I want to add an affiliate program here so people can sell my products and services for me and I just pay them out, I can add that. I can make whatever I need. Truly, truly, you can make whatever you need, right? So let's just choose this and then whatever, we'll choose that. And now we can see right down here, boom, webinar registration and my confirmation. I would just need one more step to actually run a webinar, but that's it, gang. So you click your webinar step, and now look at this. This is the URL for my webinar step. I have my webinar step selected. Now it has its own URL. So if I copy that, I put it in a new browser, in a new tab, I'm on my webinar step. Right in this funnel, I'm selling a product, I'm upselling. I have a course, I have my membership where I have my courses, and at the very bottom, I have a webinar, right? And then guess what, gang? Funnels are malleable. So after that webinar in the broadcast room, where at the end of the webinar, where I'm like, hey, click the button below and make your purchase today. Let's start your journey right now. When they click that button, it takes them to funnel B, where it now sells my higher ticket thing. Or I can add a new order form right down here in this funnel. There's no right or wrong, right? Personally, each core result is its own funnel. That way I have every funnel is its own. I control it specifically. It has its own stats. I can continue to make data-driven decisions constantly. And all of those separate funnels push to my main thing, the ultimate result that I can help my customers acquire. Okay, awesome question there, Anthony. Thank you for that one. Okay. All right. Awesome, Anthony. Great, man. Glad that. There it is, Renata. Yeah, there it is. There it is. Renata said, like this one, for example, the Your First Funnel. He sold the class and offered discounts on the membership. Your First Funnel is actually free. There's a way that you could have done this for free. So it's actually a free challenge that has some upsells, right? And then, yes, you also get a discount on the membership because the ultimate result is to get you into ClickFunnels, right? As you guys know, our grand master plan is we want to give you guys a software that allows you to achieve your success at an unbelievably cheap price. Sorry. Right? So think about it. He has a free challenge that goes to a funnel where once you sign up for the challenge, you can now add some things to that challenge and get some different resources and links. And after this Your First Funnel challenge, he gives you a discount on ClickFunnels because he wants you to start a ClickFunnels account, right? He made a journey for you to do the thing. And then again, guys, seriously, OFA is amazing. We do big things there. Not that we're not doing big things here. We certainly are. But in OFA, we teach you how to turn these leads into sales, how to make these products, right? So now you can start generating revenue on the people you've collected. And so much more, so much more. It's a 30-day challenge. It's just $100, but it's amazing, amazing. And we really have a great time in there with our customers and our members. So let me just check out. I have a couple in the Q&A, and then we will be wrapping up in just a moment here. Oh, OFA stands for One Funnel Away Challenge. One Funnel Away Challenge. Okay, there's our opens. There we go. Okay, Evie, there you are. Perfect. So Evie said, so what if I'm teaching how to walk in victory with your faith and let that lead into launching, refining, growing your business online, equaling spiritual freedom, financial freedom, and stewardship of time? I've been a consultant for 2 decades and always been so business focused. Now I want to tie in faith with that. I've got product templates and a planner that I've built. Awesome. Awesome, Evie. So basically, like, you're going to try and help people of faith understand that they don't have to take a life of being poor their entire times. It's okay to make money, right? It's okay to have a business. Love that. And do so spiritually. Love that. It's awesome. And then you said, I want to get group consulting prayer calls is the goal, weekly, long-term subscriptions, and possibly one-on-one coaching. Yeah, beautiful. It's the free part that I feel stuck. Do a class for free, Evie. Do a class for free. I bet you can do what I'm doing right now on the topic you're an expert on. Make a Facebook group, allow people to opt in. Go make a lead magnet that is just access to your private Facebook group where once a week, and they have to fill out a whole profile, right? Because it's a private group that you really care about and you only allow the right people in there with good intentions. And then once a week, you go live, or twice a week, you go live and you talk about the thing, right? Or don't worry if you can't figure it out. It's only day 2 of the challenge. You will continue to have great inspiration, right? But you can create like you can create a mini course. You know, like personally, guys, I have ClickFunnels, and as you can see, hopefully, I really enjoy speaking on video. So I create courses and memberships. I've created private exclusive memberships all the time, and I give people free access. So Evie, I guarantee you could take like, you could probably make 3 videos, just pull out your phone and have 3 main topics that you're going to speak about, like 3 core things. If somebody right now is who'd you say they want to walk in victory with their faith? Okay, yeah, and they want to have spiritual freedom. So identify the dream customer. Who is it? Right? Identify that dream customer, and then I guarantee you can make a little mini course to get them started, right? If they're struggling, if you know who they are and that thing they're struggling with in their spiritual freedom, make them a course that shows them how to get over that struggle. Make them a course, and then just go give the course away for free. And now you have a great asset to market. Get access to my private exclusive membership completely for free. Right? It's just think about your dream customer. How can you help them, right? Evie, as you think about your customer, and please, guys, remember, I've done this. I do this. This is my profession. I've done this for a long time. I've worked at ClickFunnels for a while, and I do my own thing, right? So I've truly been in every business, every industry. I don't know that I could think of something I haven't done. it might take you a couple times, a couple days doing this to really dial in and hone in on who exactly this customer is and what that thing is that you can pour into them. But I promise, if you keep doing these things that we're showing you, you are going to be able to come up with that customer, right? You are going to be able to know them. And once you know them, you will be able to do this, and you will be able to get down to your splinter result. I promise. I promise. I think the main thing I'm hearing about with that is like, where are they in their faith and where is that struggle? I think if you can answer that, you'll be rocking and rolling, because the group consulting and group prayer calls is awesome. But what problem are you going to solve? If you're going to do group calls, this will help you dial it in. If you want to send them to group calls, those group calls are going to be on a specific topic, right? Maybe it's how to save your marriage. Maybe it's how to save your faith. Maybe it's how to save, whatever, right? Like, it'll be on a specific topic. So that'll really help you dial in too. When you know what that is, reverse engineering it. Reverse engineering it. Great question, Evie. Beautiful. Love that. Okay, and then Jose said, is it possible to run a business just from ClickFunnels? It's not only possible, that's how it goes, Jose. That's how it goes. I have a small handful of other softwares that I need to use. I'm a ClickFunnels Platinum member, so I have unlimited everything in my account. And yes, I use my ClickFunnels account like a CRM. I run everything. I have, like, if I hop you over here, I have full contact profiles. So like, when people purchase in here, I have their contact profile. I can see how many purchases they've made of courses as a tester. I can see the list they're on. I can see what memberships they're in. I can see the tags that I've put on them. I can add tags or remove tags with ClickFunnels, and I use Stripe as my payment gateway. Yeah, Jose, I run my entire business out of ClickFunnels, and then just go make an ad in whatever media platform your customers are on, right? If they're on Facebook, go to Facebook. If they're on LinkedIn, go to LinkedIn. If they're on Yellow Pages, go to Yellow Pages. If they're on radio, go to radio, right? We, as a marketer, we find our customer, we identify our customer, find where they congregate, add to them where they congregate. And yeah, more than possible, Jose. In my opinion, that's how it's done. Right. Everybody should do it that way. Not everybody does, but if you know how you're using ClickFunnels, absolutely. Absolutely. And I can have my whole thing too, guys. I can have my front end, my funnels. I can create unlimited funnels. I can have unlimited contacts, unlimited page views. I can send 1 million people to my page one day. ClickFunnels doesn't charge me a dime extra for that. But I also get my back end on a platinum membership. I get, again, unlimited contacts, but I get unlimited lists to store my contacts, unlimited email sequences. So when somebody's on my purchase list, I send them purchase emails. When they're on my abandoned cart list, I send them abandoned cart emails, unlimited. And then I have one-time email blasts that I can send out to my list. Those are unlimited as well. I also get Backpack, which is what Russell Brunson uses to create his own army of affiliates to promote his products. It's the same thing he has. Not only that, gang, I do have to point this out because I credit a tremendous amount of my knowledge to this. I get FunnelFlix. So inside of FunnelFlix, it's a mass. It's Russell's personal Netflix for the entrepreneur and business owner. He spent millions of dollars licensing the information in here, but we have a tremendous amount of videos on all sorts of great topics, right? So we have our quick starts here. We have there's some really cool documentaries. ClickFunnels has done a lot to help a lot of cool people and do a lot of cool things. So if you want to check those out, you can. And we have funnel building. If you're struggling with funnel building, we have amazing trainings here for you. These are huge courses. Russell used to sell these for a lot, and he spent millions of dollars licensing the information in here so you guys can have it. If you want to write copy, boom, go take those trainings. You want to learn traffic, ad skills is amazing. Traffic Secrets, Russell teaches the book that he wrote on traffic, right? Product, course, and offer development, business strategy. This Dan Kennedy collection is amazing. And then we have personal development as well. So FunnelFlix is huge. It's an asset. I don't have to ever go to I don't ever have to go to YouTube or Google or search for information. If I need to learn a new business or industry, or I need to learn a new framework, or let's say I need to learn how to run a webinar or something, first thing I do is go to FunnelFlix, and I'd go take the training on that always. And Anthony said, Dante, would you do a funnel on a Facebook page or just run an ad on Facebook? I would do both. I'd have paid ads and organic. I'm a big fan of blending the two, right? So I'd have paid ads that I'm using to target my customer. Please, guys, run paid ads. It's great to do. Facebook, the more you run ads, the more out the algorithm knows your customer. And now the more it can put your stuff in front of the right actual people. So Facebook is great because the pixel and the algorithm, it really is awesome to run paid ads. But I'd also create those organic sources. I create free pages and private Facebook groups that people can get access to. And I go live just once a week and I talk about things that those customers are interested in. And I pour into them. And now, as I'm doing that for free, pouring into them, guess what? At the end of each of my lives, I'm talking about my thing. Like, oh, hey guys, I got a free masterclass coming up next month. You know, if you haven't got your ticket, go get that. And if they click the button, they go to my masterclass, right? Or maybe I'm not doing that. Maybe it's like, hey guys, I'm creating this brand new course, and I wanted to offer you guys a wait list. If you want to get on my wait list, I'm going to give you a 50% off, just so you guys can get in there and start taking it right now because you're my people, right? So if you want to get on that wait list, it's going to ensure that you get that 50% off. Click that button below and go ahead and hop on the wait list. I have ClickFunnels, so I can do anything. I create anything. If I want to make a webinar or a masterclass, I already said that. But yes, I like to use both. Organic, which would be like your pages, your groups, things like that, and then paid traffic as well. Awesome question there, Anthony. Oh, and oh, you said, would you do a funnel on Facebook? No, absolutely not. I would never. I think what you mean by that is, would you host your products in Facebook? Absolutely not. Never. Ever. I have ClickFunnels. I have control of my own products. I can make my own sales. I don't need their cart. I don't need their web page. I don't need their marketing. I don't need to get. And if I go with Facebook, if you list products in Facebook, Facebook owns you. Absolutely not. Not doing it. If that was your question. Okay, gang. So on that note, I think we are rocking and rolling there. Yes. All right. So awesome, guys. Yeah. Ciao, Jennifer. Ciao. Great to have you here today. So thanks for sticking with me. That was a lot of fun. Hope you guys understood everything beautifully. Yeah, Jose, you're more than welcome. Evie, you're more than welcome. Ooh, I'm terrible at this. I'm terrible at doing this. But if you guys are interested in the chat just above, I put a link. Nice. I see all you guys kind were amazing. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I'm glad you got a lot out of it. In the chat, I have a link. It's just bit.ly/feedback for Dante. If you guys enjoyed this session today and you want to say a little thank you, by far the best way you could ever say thank you here is by going to that link and just fill out a review. Let us know about your experience today. If you had an aha, put your aha in there, but let us know what you're thinking of YFF so far, and feel free to mention me by name. Again, guys, that's by far the greatest way to say thank you, because a lot of our customers see that. A lot of people that may have been like you a couple weeks ago, where you're on the fence on should I do it or not, they go to those reviews and they look, and when they see like, oh, this person cares, oh, this person's doing great things for me, right? When they see that, then they take it. And I just want to help every single person I can. So if you want to take some time and say thank you, I'd really appreciate it. You can get that bit.ly link in there. And thank you guys for all the kind words. Yeah, really excited to be with you guys. And you guys were energetic too. You were engaged. You were there with me the whole time. So I appreciate that. Always makes it a lot more fun. On that note, we're going to go ahead and close it down. Oh, I'm already late to another one. All right, gang, we'll see you on Thursday. I have another session on Thursday. Make sure to go to your events tab, register for those, and I will see you all then. Have a great rest of your day.
Recording stop.